Howdy, y'all, and surprise. I'm here early for your daily Bible reading. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to go outside a while. It's cold. I've been freezing my butt all day, y'all. And I had to shave a while ago, and I thought I'd just let y'all see how pretty my head is when it's all shaved. But it's cold. I got my stocking hat right there. And y'all know, I've been packing up winter stuff. I got a lot of winter clothing because I'm hoping that springtime's going to come someday and I won't need my winter clothes anymore. But I need them today. I'm cold. I got my jacket right there. I may put it on in a minute. I will when the sun starts going down for sure. I remember what I was going to say when I started talking about packing up my winter stuff. I've got about 30 of these beanie hats. I didn't know I had that many. I got them scattered all over the place and in the uh, laundry room back yonder. A lot of times stuff like that, I'll wash them and then I don't put them in the dryer. I just wash them and then lay them on top of the washer and dryer and let them dry naturally. And then once they're dry, I just put them in a stack back there. And I got a big stack back there, and I got a big stack in the clothes closet in the bedroom. And I counted them, and I've got over 50 of these things. That's a lot. I didn't know I had that many. I thought I had like 20, but it's over 50. But anyway, let me get going. I got that one that I wore one time here. I've worn it around the house because it's very warm. That it covers my whole head, and it's got holes for the eyes and for the nose and for the mouth. And that thing is warm, but I don't wear it a lot. Kitty Callie looks at me like I'm an alien or something. She doesn't hiss at me though. I thought she'd hiss at me, but she didn't. She just stared at me like she was afraid or something. Well, let me start reading here. Let me grab a drink of water first. And this is the last chapter in Ezekiel. I like Ezekiel. I was reading in Ezekiel earlier today. And Cherry, guess where we go tomorrow? Since this is the last chapter in Ezekiel. Unless we get raptured out of here and then we ain't going nowhere. I'm not talking about as far as daily Bible reading. Actually, we'll probably be reading Bible daily together up yonder. I hope so. I don't want to give up my Bible. I told y'all before, if there's one earthly possession I could take with me to heaven, it would be my Bible, because I don't want to do without that thing. I don't. You know, even in my corner of the heavens, I want my Bible. But anyway, chapter 48 of Ezekiel. Now these are the names of the tribes from the north end to the coast of the way of Hethlon, as one goeth to Hamath, Hazar Enan, the border of Damascus, northward to the coast of Hamath, for these are his sides east and west, a portion for Dan. And by the border of Dan, from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Asher. and by the border of Asher from the east side even unto the west side, a portion for Naphtali. And by the border of Naphtali from the east side unto the west side, a portion from Manasseh. And by the border of Manasseh from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Ephraim. And by the border of Ephraim from the east side even unto the west side, a portion for Reuben. And by the border of Reuben from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Judah. And by the border of Judah from the east side unto the west side shall be the offering which ye shall offer of 25,000 reeds in breadth and in length as one of the other parts from the east side unto the west side, and the sanctuary shall be in the midst of it. The oblation that ye shall offer unto the Lord shall be of 25,000 in length, and of 10,000 in breadth. And for them, even the priest shall be this holy oblation toward the north 25,000 in length, and toward the west 10,000 in breadth, and toward the east 10,000 in breadth, and toward the south 25,000 in length. And the sanctuary of the Lord shall be in the midst thereof. It shall be for the priests that are sanctified of the sons of Zadok, which have kept my charge, which went not astray when the children of Israel went astray, as the Levites went astray. And this oblation of the lamb that is offered shall be unto them a thing most holy by the border of the Levites. And over against the border of the priest, the Levites shall have 25,000 in length, and 20,000 in breadth. All the length shall be 25,000, and the breadth 10,000. And they shall not sell it, neither exchange, nor alienate the fruits of the land, for it is holy unto the Lord. And the 5,000 that are left in the breadth over against the 25,000 shall be a profane place for the city for dwelling, and for suburbs, and the city shall be in the midst thereof. And these shall be the measures thereof: the north side 4,500, and the south side 4,500, and on the east side 4,500, and the west side 4,500. And the suburbs of the city shall be toward the north 250, and toward the south 250, and toward the east 250, and toward the west 250. And the residue in length over against the oblation of the holy portion shall be 10,000 eastward, and 10,000 westward. And it shall be over against the oblation of the holy portion, and the increase thereof shall be for food unto them that serve the city. And they that serve the city shall serve it out of all the tribes of Israel. All the oblation shall be 25,000 by 25,000. Ye shall offer the holy oblation foursquare with the possession of the city, and the residue shall be for the prince on the one side and on the other side of the holy oblation, and the possession of the city over against the 25,000 of the oblation toward the east border, and westward over against the 25,000 toward the west border, over against the portions for the prince. And it shall be the holy oblation, and the sanctuary of the house shall be in the midst thereof. Moreover, from the possession of the Levites, and from the possession of the city, being in the midst of that which is in the prince's between the border of Judah and the border of Benjamin shall be for the prince. As for the rest of the tribes, from the east side unto the west side, Benjamin shall have a portion. And by the border of Benjamin from the east side and unto the west side, Simeon shall have a portion. And by the border of Simeon from the east side unto the west side, Issachar a portion. And by the border of Issachar from the east side unto the west side, Zebulun a portion. And by the border of Zebulun from the east side unto the west side, Gad a portion. And by the border of Gad at the south side southward, the border shall be even from Tamar unto the waters of strife in Kadesh, and to the river toward the great sea. This is a land which ye shall divide by lot unto the tribes of Israel for inheritance, and these are their portions, saith the Lord God. And these are the goings out of the city on the north side, 4,500 measures. And the gates of the city shall be after the names of the tribes of Israel, 3 gates northward, 1 gate of Reuben, 1 gate of Judah, 1 gate of Levi. And at the east side 4,500, and 3 gates, and 1 gate of Joseph, 1 gate of Benjamin, 1 gate of Dan. And at the south side 4,500 measures, and 3 gates, 1 gate of Simeon, 1 gate of Issachar, 1 gate of Zebulun. And at the west side 4,500 with their 3 gates, 1 gate of Gad, 1 gate of Asher, 1 gate of Naphtali. It was round about 18,000 measures, and the name of that city from that shall be, the Lord is there. Well, that's a city I want to live in, y'all. But really, the Lord is here, because he's everywhere. But I like that. All right, that's that. We're done with Ezekiel. And poof, just like that, it is finished. And when I was asking y'all where we should go next, Sherry said she wanted to go to 1st and 2nd Kings, and that sounded like a winner to me. So if we don't have a rapture tonight, tomorrow we start in 1st Kings. I'm sleepy, but I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm going to go outside. It's cold out there, though. And I looked just before I got on here, 18-mile-an-hour wind, so that's going to make it even colder. So I may not be outside long, but the sun's shining pretty, and I want to go outside because I like the sunshine. I was thinking about, I've been wanting to go back to Texas for a month or 2 or 3. I want to walk barefoot on the beach down there where I'm from. I want to see my friends that I hadn't seen in 3 years. I want to enjoy warm weather for a change. But y'all, as close as we are to the rapture, I think I need to stay here where God sent me, because he sent me here for a reason, and keep sharing Jesus. So I reckon that's what I'll do. y'all excuse me. I may just go to bed. Nope, I won't do that because I just sleep like 4 or 5 hours. If I went to bed now, I'd be up before midnight. Stephanie, that throw, that electric throw blanket thing that you gave me, I've been wearing that all day. I had it wrapped around my shoulders all day and pulled crossed over in front. I love that thing. That thing is neat. And it keeps the top half of me warm. And I'm not worried about the bottom half freezing. After all the bottom half has been through, being paralyzed from the waist down and all, I don't worry about it much. It's pretty tough. But my top half, I got to keep it warm. And it's cold now. I might put it on. I'm going to walk outside first and see if it's too cold to walk around the yard. If it is, I'll come back in here and get that throw around my shoulders and just be comfy. I started to say, I wonder what I'll eat tonight, but I cooked a big pot of collard greens, so I'm going to have collards. Those things are so good. I cooked them a couple of weeks ago and ate them. I didn't give any of them away either. I ate them all. And I got another bag. And those bags, I think it's 4 pounds of collards. And they're already chopped up. 4 pounds of chopped up collards in a bag. And I ate them the first time, and I'll eat them again. I love those things. So that's what my supper will be. During the daytime, I snack on cashews and grapefruit, or cashews and apples, or cashews and oranges. I got those, I forgot what they're called, the oranges with the big belly button on them. Those things are good. I got 4 of them. Those are good. All the oranges are good. And grapefruit. I love grapefruit. I had a grapefruit tree in Texas. Well, I had an orange tree and lemon tree too. I'll let y'all go. I love y'all. God bless you.